Taking a look at today's interest rate markets, let's look at the 10-year note futures as they're holding on to a gain today. We're well off the intraday highs, but still higher on the session. Now, yesterday we did see a two-week closing low and currently priced at 110.25, which is higher on the day. But intraday, 111.08.5 or 111.08 half was the intraday high, which is a one-week high, before coming off those intraday highs and coming back down below the 111 handle. And currently holding on to a gain, but nearer the two-week low than we are the one-week high as we move through the afternoon. And various things influencing the markets. Now, I do want to point out volumes have been increasing here the last couple of sessions. We're seeing a big pickup in volume due to some of the volatility. And today we had several items influencing the markets. We had GDP in the morning, U.S. data coming in stronger than anticipated, creating some selling pressure. Then we had some central bank activity, ECB president speaking, and then just some general higher price action across various asset classes after some of the selling that I think led us higher into the morning and early afternoon. But then the bond auction appears to be somewhat not well received. Some selling pressure after that. And it wasn't that it was real disliked, I should say. But really, when you look at the results of the last couple of sessions, we had a 2-year, which was very strongly bid for and created some buying pressure. Yesterday, we had a 5-year that was a little disappointing, created some selling pressure. And now today, we're having a 7-year, which is probably in the middle of those two expectations. So not enough to maintain the upward price movement that we did see in the middle of the day, and now we're drifting back down towards the lower end of today's range, which is higher than yesterday. Now, looking at the yields, we're looking at that 2-year yield lower by 2 basis points to 426.5 basis points. The range today was 419 on the low end and 429 on the top end, so basically a 10-point range today. Again, some volatility. But the yield curve also, inversion is widening today. Now, yesterday we went to 13 basis points between the 2-year and the 10-year, one of the narrowest of the year, before giving up a little bit of that gain or less inversion that we did see yesterday. Now we're at 18 points of negative inversion. So, again, a little bit widening out where the front end is selling off, the back end being bought up a little bit in reaction to some of the themes today. But tomorrow, PCE data, that's going to be a big mover in the markets if it's outside of what the expectations are, as it is the Fed's preferred measure of inflation. And we're headed into a Fed meeting next week. So again, this is a pretty significant data point as we're seeing volumes pick up in the futures markets, in the treasury markets, as the volatility continues to increase.